Yikes! What are you doing here? Are you actually dead? Too bad. I could use a little entertainment, but the doctor told me not to talk to other people. At least not living ones. Sorry. But I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh dear, Lily really had managed to ruin the sheet. But perhaps a sheet with 2 eye holes could be good for something.
Yikes! A ghost! How sweet! Finally someone to talk to. You have to help me. Dr. Marcel is wrongfully keeping me here in the asylum. Isn't there anything that you and your ghost buddies can do about it? Curse him? Deprive him of his sleep? Drag him into the 7th circle of hell and torture him for all eternity with red-hot needles? Oh, come on. I've done so much for you. I've performed obscure rituals, sacrificed chickens, danced naked. Although when I think about it, I'm not sure if it was really a ghost that asked me to do that. Ugh. I don't feel so well. Could you please take off your head while we're talking? Oh man, you're not very talkative. Can't you help me at all? Great! Look at this! The doctor is forcing me to knit these stuffed rabbits. No idea what he needs them for, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe you could lend me a hand. Wait! I'll push some of the fabric through the hatch. I'm knitting for the doctor. It will do me good. I'm knitting for the doctor. Num, 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 num.
What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, that has to be washed immediately. But please do it in the right urinal. Go ahead and call me picky. No, no, no. You're discoloring the laundry. What do you have there? Let me see. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the red urinal as much as you like. What do you have? You go ahead. What do you have? Let me. You go ahead. What do you have? Let me. Oh, very good. You obviously understand the basic principle. Go ahead and use the blue urinal as much as you like.
How about that? Red bananas. How about that? Yellow blueberries. How about that? Green tomatoes. How about that? Blue broccoli. Yellow bananas. Red tomatoes. Green, blue. Red bananas. Yellow blueberries. Blue broccoli. Lily knew she wasn't food. And when is green tomatoes?
the pizza. Well then. Superb, superb.
Great! I wish I were as good on the phone as you.
Struggle Jug.
And Peter is satisfied too.
Satisfied? How can I be satisfied in such a world in which the only moments worth living for are those when the pizza arrives with the right toppings?
That means yes.
We owe you one.
Peter almost starved to death.
It's not that bad. I've already lost all hope of dying honorably anyway.
Struggle Jug.
Well said. Now that the food is taken care of, let us begin the game.
Don't you want to play too, sweetie? You'll see. It'll be incredibly fun.
If you take pleasure in such excessive self-degradation.
That and a dice cup.
Struggle Jug.
Uh-huh.
So be it. Then follow us into the world of Hoth Motigor. Your group has set up camp near the infamous Goblin Gorge.
Lily found herself in a clearing. The campfire was crackling, and the wind whipped through her clothes.
You can hear the war drums of the goblins in the distance. This is your last rest before the great battle.
Lily did in fact hear drums. An enormous army seemed to be waiting for them in the nearby mountains.
Wait, are you telling the story or am I?
What?
It's just that I see that you don't have the Dungeon Master screen in front of you. And I'm pretty sure that the Dungeon Master is recognized by his Dungeon Master screen.
That's ridiculous. I'm the narrator. I don't need a...
Well, then why don't you be the Dungeon Master then? I'm curious how you'll do without any battle value tables or source books.
What? But that's...
That's what I thought. And now, move over.
Ow! Hey! You can't just...
Where was I? Oh, yes. You're here on the orders of the king to drive the goblins from the gorge. There are rumors that the goblins have dammed up the Pink River. This has turned Hoth Motigor's most important memorial into a reservoir, the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Also sitting at the fire is a mysterious local guide. You're tired from the journey, but sleep is far from your mind. Goblin scouts could be lurking anywhere. The black magician Petrula, the noble Sir Drogalot, and the amusing juggler Snippo
I want a different role.
Shush.
are gathering their strength for the battle. Only the Amazonian barbarian warrioress Lilligrim.
Huh? That's you.
Only the Amazonian barbarian warrior Lilligrim is restless. It's your move, Lilligrim. What will you do?
Hello, Lilligrim. Would you like to be amused by my funny pranks? Then watch me. And are you amused? Yes. It doesn't just look like it. I am actually juggling only one ball. And I know how ridiculous that must seem. My character sheet said that I, the comical Snippo, have the marvelous ability to juggle 55 balls at once. But as much as I would have liked to imagine what such a thing would look like, the mysterious traveler thought I should just juggle one ball instead, because it's much more contemplative, and as long as my shame or boredom doesn't cause me to spontaneously combust, then I'll stick to that. If you have a better suggestion... You think I should try it without any balls? Bravo! You found the only way to increase my boredom even more. On the other hand, if I juggle without a ball, I might be able to take a quick nap. No one seems to object to sleeping around here.
Don't startle me like that. Can't you see I'm watching the kettle? you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm brewing a diabolical magic potion, of course. Well, it's actually a calming tea. I really wanted to conjure some coffee demons, but they don't let you get any sleep. And we do need our strength for the battle. Now I have to watch the kettle before it starts to whistle. The traveler has such sensitive ears. Don't you want to sleep? I wonder why. Because I'm really exhausted. Oh, if you're staying up anyway, do you think you could watch the kettle? Oh, great. Then I can finally get some sleep. As you know, we need our strength for the battle.
You see a large cauldron. Roll for perception. You discover a safety valve. Good! The ball was stuck, but the pressure in the cauldron still wasn't enough for something to happen.
Hello, Lilygrim. You're still up? You should get some rest. I'll keep guard and make sure the fire doesn't go out. Don't look so grim. Your thirst for action is honorable, but the mysterious traveler is right. Strength lies in tranquility.
Lilygrim felt like screaming at the brave Sir Drogalot. She hadn't traveled all the way to Goblin Gorge just to sleep, but something kept her from losing her temper. Fuming, she turned away from her companion. Her eyes fell on the quiet traveler who had listened to the entire conversation. Was that a smile she saw beneath the hood?
I know what you want to say. You're here to fight, not to sleep, right? Maybe tonight we should.
Remain calm and gather our strength. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. Acting in haste is never a good idea. Don't worry, I'm sure the goblins won't attack us tonight. They're guarding their reservoir dam in the gorge. But I do wonder what their plans are, damming up the Pink River and flooding the Valley of Unpleasant Memories. Why? It's all very mysterious. Are you as tired as I am? Are you worried about the fire? Usually, I'd agree with you. Those few logs are certainly not enough to keep the fire burning through the night. Plus, the best things always happen to you when you go into the forest looking for firewood. You find treasure maps, fall into enchanted wells, or meet merchants with magical amulets. Maybe I should.
Relax a little and call it a day. That's what you wanted to say, right?
The traveler is right. There doesn't always have to be an adventure, and the night is pretty warm. I'll wait up to put the last log on the fire. Then I'll turn in too. Don't worry about the fire. I'll stay.
My goodness, whom do we have here then? A little barbarian warrioress. I sense great anger in you. Could it be that the thirst for battle sits in this little chest? Then let me give you some advice. Swallow it. The most successful battle is the one that doesn't even have to be fought. So be a good little barbarian warrioress and take a nap.
Lilygrim could hardly believe her ears. Wasn't this a fantasy role-playing game? What fun was there in imagining aimlessly sitting around a campfire? Lilygrim didn't dream of listening to the soothing advice of the mysterious NPC. If anything, it just made her angrier. Too bad that she had to stop herself from losing control. She would have loved to have screamed this dope's head off.
Go ahead and lie down. I'll make sure that the fire doesn't... Are you as tired as I am?
You try to plug the valve with a log that's way too big. Roll for dexterity. You try putting the logs on the fire. Roll for sneak and hide so Sadrugalot doesn't wake up. Done! The logs were in the fire.
But child, what are you doing? This noise can't possibly be good for the group harmony. Without wanting to rush you, maybe now is the time for controlled, well-considered action. If you proceed with the required calm, I'm sure you'll be able to diffuse the situation before there's a disaster. I really must insist. You stop making that sound. Can't you see that you're threatening to destroy the idyllic calm?
But that's to arms! They've declared war on us! Sound the horn!
That sound. I have to keep calm. No. Enough. I can't take it anymore. This noise is driving me crazy. I'm losing control. To arms.
Finally, the fun part of the role-playing game began. The group stormed the battlefield with no restraint. They were led by Lilligoo, who furiously swung her berserker sword in circles. And as the dice rolled in the institution, so did the heads of goblins in Hawk Modagor. It seems it is a good idea to occasionally vent your rage. It was a short battle. The goblins were powerless against the fury unleashed by the group. The plans of the Goblin King were thwarted.
Lilligrim found the defeated monarch cowering beneath one of the support beams of the dam.
Lily. Poor, foolish Lily. That was a terrible mistake.
Lilligrim was still wondering what he meant when she heard an ominous crack above her. When the pink floods had subsided, our heroes were faced with an incredible sight. The Valley of Unpleasant Memories.
Will you look at that?
I have to admit, I'm really blown away.
We shouldn't be here.
Ha! You've always been quite the comedian, Snippo.
No, I mean it. This valley is cursed. I heard that. Wait a second. Lily?
What's wrong with her?
had seen the truth. I'm sure you can imagine how she felt at that moment. You can't? Oh well. Who knows what really goes on in the mind of a little girl?
You feel all right, little girl? Little girl? Hello? Are you okay? I was worried, you know? Brr. Am I crazy, or did it just get colder in here?
Lily had probably broken it for good. What a shame. Lily just didn't have the skills. The door was Lily was always happy when something was left over, but usually it was only breadcrumbs and bones and things like that.
It's so depressing. I'm supposed to award experience points to improve a talent. Expressive dance, making music, lockpicking. I don't actually want to be able to do any of those things. Isn't there a talent such as accepting one's fate? Or assigning experience points without experiencing an existential crisis?
Peter's dithering made Lily furious. Couldn't the notorious whiner make even the most basic decisions? Lily would have liked to smack him across the face, but something held her back.
Ow! You're right. I'll just increase pick locks, and that's it. There. Why don't you just hold on to the character sheet? I don't want anything to do with it anymore.
It sounded crazy, but she now actually had the skill to pick locks. Done. The gate was open. She wondered if... It was true! She'd opened the real gate during her trance. The path to the asylum's tower was now free. Somewhere in the dark uncertainty, there she would find her friend. Without really thinking about it, Lily took the stuffed rabbit with her. If she was going to enter Dr. Marcel's realm, she didn't want to do it alone, like she usually did. How awkward. Lily had destroyed the termite farm. clothes rack reminded Lily of the old man from the school. Did that really happen today? Ah, that was the catch. Somebody had left their lunchbox. That would never happen to Lily. She didn't have a lunchbox. The Phantom looked depressed, but Lily noticed something else. A key ring. Was that the key to Edna's cell?
Leave me alone. I'm a hopeless case. Father was right. Yes, you heard correctly. I'm Reuben, Dr. Marcel's secret second son, Alfred's older brother.
Lily didn't know who Alfred was, but she still thought it was appropriate to catch her breath in shock.
We were supposed to have the perfect upbringing. Pops thought traditional methods were inadequate. That's why he began developing his own, while Alfred responded to his practices. I developed conspicuous behavior. I was a failed experiment. Pops was so disappointed that he kept me in the asylum cellar, hidden from the outside world. Alfred, on the other hand, was presented as a shining example of his parenting methods. I never had a chance to make him proud of me. Since Alfred died, everything just got worse. I'm invisible to him. A ghost, a bad dream. The strange circumstances surrounding Alfred's death showed him that childishness is a disease that needs to be eradicated. I should have died back then. If I could only see my brother one more time. I never got to say goodbye to him.
Noteworthy, the termites scarfed all the pancakes and ate a hole through the door in the process. The door was firmly locked. On top of the clothes rack, the bowling ball looked like a skull, but something was missing. Lily shuddered. Suddenly, there was a ghost in the storeroom.
What's that? A ghost? Hey, listen here. If anybody's gonna do any haunting here, it's me. Beat it. If you see Alfred, tell him to haunt round this way sometime. I never got to say goodbye to him. What's that? A ghost? Hey, listen here. If anyone's gonna be haunting around here, then... Alfred, it's really you. I can't believe it. Oh, Alfred, I never got to say goodbye. And I have so much I still want to tell you. Where to begin? Oh, yeah, I know. You lousy, dirty toad! Because of you, I've lived my whole life in a stinking sewer. Just you wait.